The hospital is silent, except for the soft hum of machines. A woman lies in the bed, skin pale, breath shallow. Doctors say she won't make it through the night. Family members whisper prayers that sound more like desperate bargains than words of faith. And then, something changes. No new drug. No last-minute treatment. Just a shift. Her pulse steadies. Color blooms in her cheeks. Days later, she walks out of that ward alive, leaving science stunned and speechless. This isn't a lone story. It echoes across the world. A child survives an illness that medicine swore would claim them. A soldier's wounds close faster than doctors thought possible, driven only by sheer belief he'd make it home. A patient swallows a sugar pill, and the body heals as if real medicine had flowed through their veins. Science calls it the placebo effect. Faith calls it a miracle. Skeptics call it self-deception. But the body doesn't care what we call it. It responds. It rewrites its own rules, bending biology toward life against all odds. And here lies the great paradox. If a thought, a prayer, or a sliver of hope can calm pain, repair flesh, tilt the balance between life and death, what are we really witnessing? Is this divine intervention reaching into fragile human faith, or a hidden superpower wired into every brain, waiting for belief to unlock it? And if belief can mend the body, what else could it do? Could it shape destiny? Could it pull reality itself closer to what we long for? Or is it just a trick? A comforting illusion to help us survive a cruel universe? Maybe what we call miracles and what we call science are not opposites at all. Maybe they're twins, separated at birth, both tracing the same mystery we've never truly understood. There is a quiet revolution happening inside us, a conversation between mind and body that science is only beginning to understand. This field is called Psychoneuroimmunology. It studies how thoughts and emotions change our biology. What if healing is not just about pills or surgeries? What if belief itself can heal? Scientists have studied the placebo effect, where patients get fake medicine but still improve. The body doesn't just imagine the cure. Brain scans show real changes. Chemicals like dopamine and endorphins flood the brain. The immune system wakes up. The mind becomes a powerful healer. Philosophers have long sensed this power. William James, a pioneer in psychology, said faith unlocks energies we never knew we had. Aldous Huxley explored how altered states of mind change reality itself. And modern thinkers like Daniel Dennett suggest consciousness is a kind of illusion, yet even illusions can change pain and flesh. So what are we seeing? Is prayer divine intervention? Or is the brain wired with hidden healing codes waiting to be switched on by belief? Modern medicine tries to fix the body like a machine. Drugs target molecules. Surgeries cut away disease. But belief does not fit this mechanical model. It is invisible. It can't be measured like a dose. Yet trial after trial shows its power is real. Here lies the deep mystery. Belief might be the most potent medicine humans have ever known, yet it remains largely misunderstood. Long before modern hospitals, shamans, priests, and healers used ritual and faith to heal. Their methods might look strange today, but maybe they were tapping into this hidden force all along, a force science is only now starting to glimpse. Healing is not just chemistry. It is also meaning. It is a dialogue between mind, body, and something we can't yet name. Belief isn't just a quiet thought inside your head. It reaches deep into your body, changing how you feel pain, how your immune system fights, even how long you live. Take pain, for example. Placebo studies show that when people believe they are getting medicine, their brains release natural opioids, endorphins, that reduce pain. It's not just imagination. The body physically changes. The immune system listens to the mind too. Patients who think they are receiving powerful medicine often see their immune responses improve. Wounds heal faster. Infections shrink. The body seems to respond to expectation itself. But belief's power isn't the same for everyone. Culture and religion shape how healing works. A prayer, a ritual, or a sacred symbol can make a real difference. Not because of magic, but because meaning rewires the brain and body. Here's a question. If healing can be triggered without you even knowing, through words, touch, or symbols, are you really in control of your own recovery? Or is there something deeper pulling the strings beneath your awareness? This power carries risk. Charlatans have exploited belief, selling false cures to the desperate. Hope can sometimes blind people, keeping them from real treatment. Yet ignoring this force is just as dangerous. If belief can calm pain or boost immunity, we cannot dismiss it as mere superstition. Maybe healing is not just a chemical process. Maybe it is meaning, the stories, the rituals, the hopes we carry that speak to the body's deepest parts. If meaning can save a life, what does that say about reality itself? Are we machines tricked by stories, or are we living symbols shaped by the truths we hold sacred? Picture this. A man lies on an operating table. The surgeons cut open his knee. But here's the catch. They don't actually do anything. The surgery is fake. Yet, weeks later, this man walks without pain for the first time in years. His body healed from a procedure that never really happened. His belief in the cure was enough to trigger healing. Stories like this aren't rare. Throughout history and across cultures, healing happens in ways that defy explanation. Pilgrims travel miles to sacred springs and leave with burdens lifted. Shamans use chants and rituals. No medicine, no surgery, and fevers break, wounds mend. Science shows us that when we expect to get better, our brains release chemicals, the same ones real drugs trigger. We like to think we are purely rational beings. But biology listens to symbols as much as it does to molecules. A pill's color can change its effect. A doctor's confidence can heal better than doubt. So, how do we unlock this hidden medicine? Not with blind faith, but by rediscovering what ancient healers knew. Healing is a dance between belief, ritual, and biology. It's why prayers and touch can sometimes heal better than machines. Modern neuroscience tells us imagination is not fantasy. It is preparation for reality. When the brain imagines safety or healing, the body shifts from defense to repair. Prayer and placebo aren't tricks, they're keys to ancient survival systems encoded in our DNA. But this power is delicate. We can't simply will ourselves well. Healing needs ritual, meaning, and connection. It thrives in symbols. A hand held softly, a whispered word, a sacred object. Maybe the future of medicine isn't just new drugs or machines. It's learning to speak the language of healing, where prayer, placebo, and medicine are not enemies but different voices in the same conversation. Maybe healing never truly belonged to medicine alone, nor to miracles. Maybe it's older, a quiet conversation between a mind that hopes and a body that listens. A mystery we've only just begun to understand. Every cure follows a similar path. Something external, a drug, a prayer, a touch, meets something internal, a belief, a surrender, a spark of trust. Together, they tell the body this: you are safe now. You can heal. Whether we call it biology or divinity, truth or illusion, the result is the same. Tissue knits, pain fades, and breath steadies. The body answers a call it has always been waiting for. But what if this force doesn't stop at healing? If meaning can alter disease, what else might it shape? Could faith guide destiny? Could the mind speak to the body in languages we have yet to learn? We've built walls between science and spirit, doctor and priest, measurable facts and things believed. Yet evidence suggests a different story. Prayer and placebo are not enemies. They are twins, separated by skepticism, but born of the same hidden intelligence woven deep inside us. So the real question might not be how we heal, but who listens when we ask to be healed. Perhaps every drug, every prayer, every placebo is just a different way of speaking the same language. A language of meaning, belief, and hope that the body understands better than we do. And if this is true, healing is not a miracle nor a trick. It's something far greater, the moment when mind, body, and mystery remember they have always been one. If these ideas awaken something inside, a flicker of awe, a question, a quiet hope, let it rest in your thoughts for a while. Perhaps healing is not just something we receive, but a journey we take together. If you wish to keep walking this path with me, consider subscribing. And if you feel this message might touch someone else's life, a like or a share can help it reach hearts we may never touch on our own. Together, we're not just seeking ways to mend the body, we're learning to listen to the deeper mysteries that have been speaking to us all along.